Go. All right. Well, great afternoon, everyone. I am really, really excited to welcome you all to our informational session on how to become a destination wedding and honeymoon specialist. If you are getting ready to get married, or maybe you are planning a wedding, being a part of the bridal party, whatever, if you or someone you know is getting married, you want to stay tuned. If you or someone you know is getting ready to plan a honeymoon, you want to stay tuned because we have some really, really powerful information that we're going to be sharing with you. I am kind of your moderator for the afternoon because I'm going to tell you we have some experts on the line today, and they are going to share some incredible information. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start to pin and spotlight both of these ladies so that we can hear them loud and clear. Let me go ahead and find my other one. And we are going to kick off. There we go. We're going to kick things off first and foremost with some introduction. So we have Miss Jessica Clark, who went from being a bride to business owner, and she's going to talk about the process not only of planning a destination wedding with a travel agent, but then also being a travel advisor herself and all the ins and outs, and how you all can start earning money in this massive, massive industry. We're also going to hear from Miss Monique Clark. She is a destination wedding specialist. She is an absolute guru, so we are very, very excited to have them both. We might do a Q&A, so if you all have questions as the ladies are speaking, go ahead and put it in the chat, but this meeting is going to be about 20 minutes, and we're going to get to the meat and potatoes. So first and foremost, ladies, how are y'all doing today?
Feeling good. How are you? Two-star
Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it. So I'm actually going to kick it off with Jessica, and I want to talk to you about what was the process like as a bride when you decided to start working with a travel advisor. Like, tell me what that looked like for you, and then in a second we're gonna get into the business side of things.
Okay. So initially, I was like, I didn't want to work with a travel agent because I thought you had to pay them out of pocket. Like I thought that it would increase my cost. And I had it completely wrong. And I'm happy I worked with a travel agent who is my sister-in-law, by the way, Monique Clark. So she taught me pretty much everything I know. And so working with her was incredible because you learn so much. And not only that, you learn so much as a bride. And I'm happy I had Monique because days leading up to my wedding, I had people reaching out to me for travel stuff, for health questionnaires. And I was just like, oh my goodness, thank God I worked with Monique with this entire process.
I love it. I love it. And I'm going to make sure that we really highlight the fact that, like you said, it didn't cost you any extra money. And I think a common misconception in the industry in general is that travel advisors cost a whole lot more. You're going to be spending out of pocket. So maybe I should do it on my own to save money, because especially when you're planning a wedding, you want to save as much money as you can. You have expenses and a household and a lot of things, you know? So I love that you mentioned that. Mo, I'm going to bring it over to you. What was the experience like planning a wedding? Did you feel supported as you were navigating this? It seems like a massive thing. And so for the people on the line that are wondering if they can do what you just did, how did that go?
Just to give a little bit background, like she said, I'm her sister-in-law. So I've done multiple weddings, but they were my first wedding, right? So the process of, I would say the most difficult process was helping them decide where they wanted to have their wedding. Once we decided that, everything else was pretty much, they have these different systems in place where you have your main person you're contacting for rooms and your main contact for other things, right? But I would say this to even give you all perspective. They walked me through the process. It wasn't like good luck. It was like you could read this and then you could send it to your client. You can sign it or your client can sign it, right? At the end of the day. So we always had options at the end of the day. And they were very clear about what my bride would get. Oh, like if they did particular things for them for perks wise. And that helped, I think, Jessica make a decision versus going to other resorts. Because we figured out what was the best bang for her buck of what she was going to do. And they laid that all out for me.
So I want to thank you very much for sharing that, Mo. I want to highlight two things. Number one, even though she booked it through you as an advisor, she still got perks and benefits. And that's important to note because sometimes people feel like, well, I gotta book directly with the resort or else I'm gonna miss out on my discounted room or my freebies or my cake or whatever the case is. But you were still able to provide her with all of the amenities, all of the things that she would have gotten on her own, but by booking with you, and then there was still a commission. So that I want to make sure that everybody really understands how powerful that is. The second piece that I want to highlight, Mo, can you tell us about how you navigate this business? Because you don't work this business on a full-time basis. And for you to plan a big destination wedding in the midst of what you have going on, can you just kind of paint that picture and explain to the guests on the line what your day looks like?
I always lead this answer by saying plan accordingly. At the end of the day, I have a planner, guys, you know, at the end of the day. And I do work, I'm a teacher, so I work school hours, right? I get up early, maybe I get out at 3 or 4, but with traffic in New York, that may be 4:35, right? At the end of the day. I did emails. Most of my emails I did on my lunch break, right? So something quick and simple, I can reply to anything that needed to be done. Or if I needed to make a call to the for whoever, for whatever reason, that was done on my lunch break. I did a lot of my payments when I got home because they would authorize them and I would see what room they want, and all I had to do was plug it in to whatever room they chose to do it. And I took care of that when I got home because they already picked their room, their balcony room, the dates. They gave me all the information I needed to do to book the room. I just had to book it at this point, right? So I had a system already in place so that way it wasn't any back and forth text messages and all of those things. So that's just a basic way of what I did. Emails on short time breaks and then bigger things when I got home. And I still had a life, you know, I still enjoyed my weekends.
Perfect. Perfect. Jessica, I'm coming right back to you because you were the bride, you had your destination wedding, but today you sit before us as a top booking destination wedding specialist yourself. So what happened here and how did you transition?
My goodness. Honestly, so this is what happened. After my destination wedding, I became an agent and then I joined TikTok and I didn't know anything about TikTok. I just knew it seemed fun and exciting. And I started posting about my destination wedding on TikTok. Then I had so many people start reaching out to me like, hey, I'm thinking about doing one at Moon Palace, Jamaica, or at this resort. And I work from home. So if people reach out to me and they're serious, I'm like, hey, like, do you want to jump on a Zoom call real quick? And they get that pleasure, like they can speak to someone that had a destination wedding recently that can walk them through all the perks and everything like that. And that's how I gain a lot of my clients, that they get to see me face to face like this. I can talk them through whatever they want to discuss about my destination wedding, and that's it. I think someone just asked where was my destination wedding, if I'm reading that correctly. It was at Moon Palace, Jamaica in Ocho Rios, and it was beautiful. Me and my husband, we stood there for, and goodness gracious, I feel like we didn't pay anything out of pocket because of the perks, because of the guests that we had. The perks were incredible. So yes, Moon Palace, Jamaica, you are a bride here thinking about a wedding.
I love it. And thank you for sharing that destination because I'm sure just like when this process started, it's like, well, where do I go? What should I do? And it all starts with word of mouth referrals, right? That's how we know where we want to go and where we want to take people. And that's how you even knew that there was a business opportunity attached to this. It was a word of mouth referral. I'm sure Mo didn't have to beg you to start a travel business, just like she didn't have to beg you to book your wedding. People are just naturally doing it already. And that's the beauty of our business. We identify people that are already needing to go somewhere, and then we help them go there, and it doesn't cost them any extra money. So I really do love that. I would love to talk to you all. Now, this is going to be at your comfort level, but I want to talk about the income potential because the purpose of the Zoom is really to empower people who are thinking about starting a part-time, full-time, whatever time gig, booking destination weddings and honeymoons, maybe just earning money on their own, quite frankly, maybe again, maybe they're in the bridal party and they're like, wait a minute, I'm already doing the work. I might as well, hey, wait a minute now. So let's talk real dollars. I want it to be to your comfort. I'm not asking you all to tell everybody your business and have the tax man coming after you, but as comfortable as you are sharing, what are you able to share with us about the income that is attached to weddings? What can you earn commission on? And you know, whatever you want to share. Mo, you can go first.
I was like, I will speak. Most of my weddings have been at Moon Palace Jamaica, just because they are very good, like Jessica said, with taking care of you versus other resorts. First and foremost, most people don't know that there's 2 commissions built into weddings. And so when I say 2 commissions built into weddings, I mean, you're booking all the rooms. We all understand that, right? You're helping people get there. There's that group block of commissions. And then there is the actual wedding itself. So wedding extras is what they call it. If it's not comped already, like she said, and paid for, wedding extras. And that can be anything from photography to an ice sculpture to some cake, some decor and all of those things, right? So that's first and foremost, not 1 check, 2 checks. The second thing I would say about it is, when it comes to, I'm using the example of the actual wedding. I had nothing to do with that. And so I only took care of the rooms. Jessica had a concierge that said, oh, you want to get married in the gazebo and you want this and that. And I know we had the discussion. Her sister bought her a photo package, and I thank her every day because I got a commission on that and I had nothing to do with it at all, right? So that wedding side, you don't even put in work for that side. You're already attached to the actual wedding. So you're not even doing the pull work for that. And then commission, as far as pricing wise, of course, the more people that you have at the wedding, the more you're going to have. Certain resorts are going to pay a certain commission level or whatever the case may be. Jessica did it. I would say we would, and I think you can agree with me, it wasn't what we call the big wedding, right? It was under 50 people, guys, we're talking here, right? And the commissions between both of those neared, I can say this, neared $10,000, right? And once again, this is under 50 people, right? So I didn't do that much work. And like what Jess said, I always go back to and not even giving this is not like taking and saying their perks, because perks are going to be different regardless of where you go. But some of the things that she was able to do is have a dinner on the beach, a welcome dinner with drinks and liquor and food. And all of us had a welcome dinner that was comped based on how many nights of people that decided they just wanted to go anyway, because they wanted to be there for the wedding. So we enjoyed a whole wedding welcome party that everyone can go to. It wasn't just who was in the wedding party. Everyone was able to go.
That's amazing. And I love that you're being so transparent about the fact that you didn't do a lot of that work. You got to benefit from it financially, but there were other people, professionals in place. And the word, if anybody on the line is taking notes right now, I want you to write down the word leverage, because that's what our business is about. We don't have to come through the door with a ton of prior experience. You don't have to have ever been married before in order to book destination weddings. You don't have to have ever been to that destination before in order to book a destination wedding. And I think that's so important to understand. Most agents, the destinations that they book, it's because we're learning about it. We may take webinars. We may have a regional sales manager who's educating us on those particular places to say, hey, here are the things you need to know. But because not everybody's getting on a plane and traveling the world. If that's the dream, then sure. But for many people who are working this business part-time, I love that you said that, Mo. You're able to navigate this entire situation in the midst of your job, in the midst of your dance ministry, in the midst of everything else that you have going on in life, and walk away with a 5-figure commission. That is incredible. So I'm going to mosey on over to you, Miss Jessica, and whatever you want to share as far as what does the Well, whatever you want to share money wise, it's your world.
Okay. So I did want to be completely transparent. I became an agent, I believe it was March of 2022. I signed my first wedding client February of 2023. And that booking itself, I wrote it down, is $119,000, $119,350.
Mhm.
So yeah, and I'm currently working on 18 more destination weddings between 2024 and 2025, anywhere from 24,000 to 220,000. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm messing up my numbers today. But looking at these numbers, it doesn't feel like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm earning the travel commissions on all of this, or this is potential to earn travel commissions, which
Mhm.
completely financially can change your life. I can't even say what I would do with the commissions. That's how much I have not even processed yet. So yeah.
Okay, I don't know if y'all have seen that little the short Kevin Hart, like you're not gonna roll past that like you didn't just say that. We're gonna run that back, Jessica Clark. Okay. You said you've booked 18 weddings?
I'm in the process of 18 weddings.
You got here last year
Mhm.
and you had no prior experience as a
None.
travel business owner.
None.
And you fast forward 18 weddings, Jess?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what sorry, let me compose myself.
Isn't TikTok amazing?
So
Oh my gosh.
that's the power of social media, power of great customer service, power of referral marketing, power of word of mouth. Okay. Here's the thing that really just stood out to me. You said you started in March and you got your first client when? In February.
Yes.
So the beautiful thing is just that means that you were willing to stay and educate yourself and hold on to the process, knowing that the people were coming. And I think in entrepreneurship in general, no matter what the industry, some people quit so fast. They're like, oh, I didn't get my first client in 2 weeks. This isn't going to work. Or I didn't do my first whatever their industry is, right? But you said, this is a business that works. It worked for me as a client. It's going to work for me as a travel business owner. And now, 11 months later, you start down this road and you're telling me that your bookings are ranging between 5 and 6 figure bookings now.
Mhm.
That is incredible. The wedding industry already is massive. Like, I think I don't think that that's up for debate for anyone, but the fact that you ladies, and I'm sure many others, have found a way to insert yourself into these wedding transactions and say, oh, hold on, I got this. I think that is incredible. I want to salute you both because wow, just wow times 1,000. Go ahead, Mo.
And I was about to say, and it's fun for me because I'm on this side, hearing what she does in sales. In my brain, I already know what that is in commission. So it makes me happy because I know what it is in sales and I know how much her wedding cost, right? And so she's doing, like we said, we had a small wedding. So she's doing bigger weddings than what she had herself, which is amazing. And I saw somebody put something in the chat. Do we need to do a destination wedding specialist certificate or training? I have, but we don't necessarily have to before we start this process, because once again, they do everything with you and for you. As long as you have your credentials, you're good. So of course, as time goes progress, I'm sure both of us has done some type of training for any resort or whatever the case may be, but you don't have to. It's not a mandate.
You know what I love by this? It's on the job training. Nobody says you have to come in and take a year's worth of coursework before you can go speak to your first client. You can come in and start right away, learn as you go. You have the support of your community, you have the support of your host agency, you have the support of your business development managers and those brands and those resorts. So I really genuinely, I love the transparency here because this is inspiring to me and to other people as well to know, no, I can do, if they can do it, we can do it. And I think that that's the underlying thing here. Are you like, or do you have like some, because Mo does that.
This is a different type of transparent moment. Sorry, y'all. This is just a different type of transparent moment. And it's because everyone asked me this question, and anyone that went to the wedding or Jessica can vouch for this. I was in her wedding, right? Because she got married to my brother, right? So I booked the wedding, and then I was at the wedding, and I was in the wedding. And so when I was at the resort and I was doing wedding things, everybody was just looking at me like, aren't you supposed to be doing something? Didn't you? I said, I booked these rooms. You're in them. I was in the hot tub drinking, and I see you, McKay, you laughing because I was in the hot tub with all of them drinking, and they're looking at me like, you got paid to drink with us? And I'm just like, my job is done, y'all. I am on vacation and in the wedding, just like you. They have concierge setting up the gazebo, right? That's not my job. So you can enjoy whether you're going or not, or if you're not going, you can know that they're going to be okay without you as well, right? So I always tell people that's you did your job. You can enjoy the wedding.
So I'm gonna ask two favors. Well, one favor and one statement. The favor is, in just a second, I want you to just, how has your life changed since you started with your travel business? However long you've been here, are you paying off student loans? Are you getting a house? Like, whatever the things are, how has your life changed? I want to share that. And then what I'm really also going to do, in about 5 minutes, we're going to give the guest on the line and the guest that may be watching the replay, we're going to give you some deeper insight into legitimately how you can get started. If you like what you've heard, I think that we would be doing the people a disservice if we didn't just take a moment, maybe like 20 more minutes max, and we're just going to go through the process of, this is our company, this is how you can get started, these are what some more commissions look like. We're going to do that in just a few minutes. I see it's 12:26, so at 12:30 we'll transition and we'll do that. So if you're able to stay on and learn some more, I would love for you to do. But I'm going to hand it back over to you, ladies. And how has your life changed? Because I'm hearing life-changing income. I'm not hearing, I used this money and I went and bought like paper towels from Target, although that's important as well. What's going on? Because like my heart is beating for y'all. I'm genuinely happy for y'all right now in this moment. I always have been, but just hearing you and seeing the passion on your faces and knowing that y'all are just getting started. 1 year and 18 weddings. Like, what is Jessica Clark's empire going to look like in 2025 and in 2030? You're going to be on like HGTV weddings or something. I don't even know if that's a thing. I might make that up. All right, I'll be quiet. Y'all, how has your life changed? Whoever wants to talk first.
You want to go first, Jess, or you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll go first. So I feel like I went from being completely skeptical about this business, and Monique was trying to get me to come to a meeting for a while. And I was just like, I can't believe Monique is back on my phone, still trying to get me to come to a meeting. And I'm so happy she was persistent, because this business has completely changed my life. I think someone said that they saw my video on TikTok. And if you follow me on TikTok, just a year ago, I had a video where I was so upset because I was declined for promotion after promotion at my job. And I was devastated. And I was like, I have to stop running at my job, at my regular pension 9 to 5. And I focused on this business. And now I can't believe I'm having conversations with my husband about buying a home next year. To be completely, transparent and honest, I've been suffering from infertility issues, and anyone that does IVF knows that is costly. We can actually afford to do as many IVF treatments as we need. So I don't want to cry, but that's what this business has done for me and will continue to do for me. So yeah, I don't want to get too emotional.
I don't want to go after that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. For me, honestly, I'm home, I'm single, but my reason I originally joined this business because I'm a teacher, right? And physical education teacher, right? And at the end of the day, loans are a lot, no matter what field you go into. And I want to be able to do same thing she said, be able to buy a home and have the extra money to go and not tap myself out. And I had this conversation with Tiffany, and I book a whole bunch of other things, but I looked at just two, a wedding, 2 group trips that I'm doing this year is going to pay off more than $20,000 in loan debt or anything that I want. And those are only 2 trips. And like we said, we're talking about smaller versions of what Jessica is doing. And so the change that it impacts in our lives and what we originally wanted in our goals is what all I wanted at the end of the day. And so that's just my transparent how it is for me at the end of the day. If I can do what I came in here originally to do, I'm happy. But if I do more, if I put someone else on, even better.
I love that. I want to say thank you so much, you all. If you found value from these ladies, please go ahead and put it in the chat and say, yes, absolutely, we found value. You all, I'm honored that we have spent this time together, that you all have shared. Your transparency and your openness is just, it's inspiring. And I know that you've inspired people on the line and people that are going to watch the replay. We are definitely going to transition right now. I'm going to ask, hey, everybody, if you're able to stay on the line, please go ahead and stay on the line. What we want to share with you right now is how you can get started in this industry, how you can get started as a travel business owner, how you can decide to do exactly what they did. They went after, they found something they were passionate about and they went after it. And now they are earning significant income. So again, for those guests that are just popping in, my name is Tiffany Dion, and we just heard from Jessica and Monique, who are destination wedding specialists. They are booking, I mean, collectively, that sounds like a little bit more than $500,000 worth of weddings. So I'm completely blown away. I'm going to go ahead and pull my screen up as we go through this information. I promise not to keep you all long. I just really need you all to understand the freedom that's here. That's the word that I keep hearing, you know, as they were speaking, and Jessica with her journey, and Monique, and even other of you on the line who are now like, no, I feel really empowered. I'm going to be able to go and do exactly that. Like, I can book a wedding, and even if it's not a wedding, I can book anything that I want. There's money in the travel industry, but the word that really resonates with me, you all, is freedom, because that's what these ladies are producing. And so let's think about that for a second, because typically when we hear the word freedom, some people may go to their finances, and I'm here for those 4, 5, and 6 and 7 figure income conversations that we were just having. For some people, it's personal, right? There may be some of you on the line that you want to live life a little differently, living life how and when and why you want to live life, right? That's personal freedom. And for some people on the line, it's about time, because we may know how much money we have in the bank, but none of us know how much time we have left on the clock. And so imagine if you had all 3 of those things together. That's what we call designing your ideal life. So what we're getting ready to talk about for just a few minutes is how you all can earn more money in the world's largest industry, as you just heard from these ladies, how you can travel more if you want to, as we just heard from these ladies, how you can save more and experience more. So our business opportunity allows you to have an unlimited income, okay? There are no caps, there are no inventory requirements, there are absolutely no quotas to hit. We're going to talk to you very briefly about how you can become a travel professional, only if you want to, of course. Earning travel commissions, yes, and learning some of the secrets of the travel profession. So our business opportunity is very unique in that we have 2 companies that are in a beautiful and exclusive partnership. So first up, we have a marketing company that's based out of Atlanta, Georgia. We are able to sell travel agency franchises. So that's what we market. We have our corporate leadership team on the screen, our president and CFO, our COO, and our founder and CEO, Mr. Donald Bradley. Now, one thing that you need to know about him is that not only is he a documented but he's also, his heart for this company is to help produce 100 millionaires and help ordinary people earn above an extraordinary income. So that's Planet Marketing. And like I said, we market and we sell travel agencies. The travel agency that we sell is IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel is the world's very first home-based travel agency. So they're more than 30 years old. They have all of the industry awards and recognition that you could possibly have in a company. And their co-founder and still president is Mr. James Ferrara. Here's what I need you to understand. You used to be able to go onto their website and apply to become a travel advisor. But as of 7 years ago, the only way to become an independent agent is to be referred or recruited. And so that's why when you're hearing the ladies who have become destination wedding specialists over the last couple of years, they were recruited by a Planet marketing representative and they are just taking over. For the guest on the line, please understand that commissions are already built inside of your travel bookings. So every hotel, every wedding, every cruise, every vacation rental, all of the things, the commission's baked into the price already. When you book it directly with a particular brand, whether over the phone or maybe even on their website, that brand, that company, they just keep the commission. When you are an independent travel advisor here with this company, you get to receive the commissions that are already built inside the travel price. So we don't have to charge our clients money to do business with us. The commissions that are paid out, they're already built inside of that price. And that's really important to know. You're going to be earning 70 to 80% of the commissions that are built in. You're going to have your own personalized booking portal. You're going to be which means people can go onto your website, book their own trips, and you're still going to get paid. You may never even know that they did it until you get your email saying, congratulations, XYZ person has booked a trip. You're going to be partnered also with every major supplier. So I want everyone on the line to understand you can do business as usual. If you have a favorite brand, keep booking with that brand, but just start getting paid. The possibilities are endless, right? You may want to do group trips like destination weddings and honeymoons, or fraternities, sororities, corporate and church retreats. You may want to do individual travel. I want you to know that you can also do a combination of the two. There are no rules in regards to that, and also no territories. You're going to have customer service and support here. You're going to have on-demand training modules, which means when you come through the doors, you set the pace. You get to decide if you're working at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. If you're working 1 hour a week or 60 hours a week, it is your business. And you have the support of an incredible, incredible company. You're also going to receive sales and marketing materials. And you see the list on the bottom left side of your screen, right? You have access to book it all. If it is travel, sports, and entertainment related, there's a commission that's built inside, and we want to empower you so that you can earn it. Travel is an $8 trillion industry, ladies and gentlemen. It is not going anywhere, okay? It's being fueled by the baby boomers, yes, but everybody's participating, whether they're millennial or Generation Z or somewhere in between, right? A lot of us are booking it from the comfort of our cell phones, but whether you use a phone or a computer, or whether you go up and book it directly at the resort itself, there's a commission that's baked inside. And today we're gonna show you how to capitalize on it. So next up, I'm gonna give you all a few commission examples. These are trips that agents have already booked and been paid for. The first example is a frequent business traveler. They did a 3-night hotel stay. They booked it right through the portal, right? Maybe it was a friend or family member. Maybe it was a referral from somebody who found your website online. Maybe it was you, because one of the best things about our business is that you will get paid even for your own travel. And that's how it should be. This particular trip was $151.20. Next up, I want to show you all a 5-day golf trip in Scottsdale, Arizona. This was a group of 4. Again, regardless of how they came to book it through you, whether online or they picked up the phone and called you, or it was you yourself, this trip had a commission of $274.86. We're going to get right back into the destination wedding and honeymoon industry. This was an all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with the butler service. And the honeymoon portion, this one room, the commission was $561.79. So just think for a second. How many rooms would I like to book? Would I like to do a destination wedding and also get paid for the planning services and the cake and the flowers and the dinners and all of that? Would I like that commission as well? The possibilities here are truly, truly endless. And then here goes my favorite. This was a 5-day group cruise. This agent took her family's reunion and put it on board a ship. And I just think that that is brilliant. This family could have easily went onto Royal Caribbean's website and booked that cruise themselves, or they could have picked up the phone and called Royal. But because there was an agent in place and that agent went and did the work, set up the reservations, she got to take home that commission of $2,240.17. Ladies and gentlemen, These are the secrets of the industry. We don't do gatekeeping around here. We want you to start getting paid on the travel that's taking place all around us. As you can tell, travel is fun. We believe that you should be able to earn money as you learn. It's on the job training. So you have 2 different types of classrooms that you can participate in, and all at your own pace. You have an online classroom that you can advance through different levels and getting certified and position yourself to earn more money. You also have vendor specific certification. So if there's a certain destination, a certain brand, a certain country that you want to learn more about, guess what? You dive in, you take their certification class, and then that helps you to separate yourself from all the other agents in the world because you know way more. That's our online classroom. But next, we're going to transition into our offline classroom because this is where you get to experience travel from a client's perspective. This is where you're going to go to a destination, eat the food, drink the drinks, meet the staff. You all, 5 days and 4 nights in Montego Bay, Jamaica. This was an all-inclusive resort. Our agents educated themselves. They took pictures and videos and posted on social media to get other people to then book travel to Jamaica through their agencies. Our educational cost for this trip, $99 per person, not per night. This was the total per person. So when we say that there's some industry secrets that we want to share, this is one of them. We're not allowed to talk about this on social media. We can't say, hey, I'm at a resort and I'm staying here for free, but we can share this with you via these private webinars. Next up, this was 8 days and 7 nights on board a Royal Caribbean ship. They ate the food. They drank the drinks. They took a tour of the different room categories. They watched a couple of the shows, right? Maybe a comedy show, went to the theater so that they could turn around and promote Royal Caribbean to their friends, their family, their social media. Our educational cost for this trip, $399 for an ocean view. Or some people upgraded to $559 for the balcony, and this price included the port fees and the taxes, okay? Do me a favor, can you guys open up the comment section and just let me know, are you a ocean view type of person or are you more of a balcony type of person? I'm always just curious, okay? These are how we want you to be able to travel on the inside of the industry. If you're already traveling, if you know people who are traveling, and quite frankly, even if you don't, we can help you find clients. We want you to get paid on what they are already doing. So now I want to reassure you all that when you decide to partner with our company, you have guarantees in place. This is a risk-free opportunity. So the first guarantee that we have for you is for your client. When someone books a trip on your website, and let's say a couple of days later, they find the exact same trip a little bit cheaper, the company is going to step back in and either meet or beat that competitive price. If for some reason they can't, they're going to give your client a voucher for 110% of the price difference so that they'll come back and book with you again. That's the best travel price guarantee. The second guarantee, it's for you all who are watching this information right now. IntelliTravel is so confident in their tools and their systems and their resources that they say, hey, we know you're going to love it here, but if for any reason in your first 30 days you're not completely satisfied, go ahead and cancel. You're going to receive 100% of your money back, no questions asked. There are no ties here. There are no contracts here. They want you to be happy. So come in, check the company out, book a trip, take the training. And then in your first month, if it's not right for you, just cancel. No worries. Thirdly is our unique profit guarantee. Now, this is what sealed the deal for me because you're not going to find this in the industry. Satisfaction guaranteed is the name of the game. So they say, give us a whole year. Again, we don't have contracts, ladies and gentlemen, but if you do everything on their list as far as the steps of success to be successful here, and you haven't made a profit at the end of your year, or you haven't saved enough money taking your own personal travel with these discounts, they're going to actually cut you a check for the difference and make you whole again, ladies and gentlemen. This opportunity is legitimately 100% risk-free, and your satisfaction is guaranteed. Can y'all go in the chat and let me know which guarantee is the most impactful to you? Is it the best travel price? Is it the no questions asked, or is it the profit guarantee? Let me know. Now, mind you, you're going to get all three, but I'm just curious as to which ones you like the most, okay? I mentioned earlier, this is an exclusive partnership, right? The only way that you can become an IntelliTravel agent is to be referred or recruited by a Planet Marketing representative. I need you all to understand that it's one thing to book a trip and get paid once. It's another thing to refer and empower another person to earn their own income, to teach people how to fish, to give people the opportunity to earn income from home is going to open up a world of income for you. So what I'm going to share with you right now is the power of leveraged and residual income that you're going to receive for your word of mouth referrals. So when you open up your business, a couple of things are going to happen. Some people may see you and they're going to be your best client. They're going to say, oh, great, because I have a trip for you to plan. Let me connect with you and give you all the details. The next person may look at you and say, hey, I've always wanted to be a destination wedding specialist. I've always wanted to be a travel agent. I've always wanted to have my own business. How did you do that? And when you refer them to the company, you start getting paid. So the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to receive a $50 direct sale commission every single time you refer someone to the company. There are no quotas. There are no bosses. Nobody's going to say, you got to go recruit people. No, absolutely not. But when you do, you're going to be paid $50 at a minimum. The next thing that happens is those people are going to turn out and go to their friends, their family, their social media. As they recruit people, they make their $50 direct sale commission. You are going to receive a 50% check match or $25 every single time one of your personal reps makes a sale. You both will be paid at the same time. But we don't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. You're also going to receive up to 6 levels of $10 team bonuses. That's $60 available in addition to this income that you're already being paid. So when you recruit, imagine earning between $50 and $110. When your team starts recruiting, imagine earning between $25 and $85. And this income that's on your screen right now is paid out weekly, okay? Next up, I want to introduce you all to our Builder program. You're going to be able to advance through the ranks with your own personal referrals. So you refer 3 people to become independent travel advisors, guess what? You become a bronze builder, you get a bronze builder pin, you get a social media banner, and you have earned at least $150. But we don't stop there. Your next stop is to become a silver builder. You have helped a total of 6 people start their own home-based travel franchise. Guess what? You've earned a minimum of $300. You got a new pin, a new banner, and we are cheering you along, but we're going to help you go gold as quickly as you want to, because a gold builder has unlocked some additional streams of income. You go gold once you've helped a total of 9 people start their own home-based travel franchise. The first thing that's going to happen is you will receive your first $10 raise. So now when you help someone start a business, it's not $50, it's already $60. When someone on your team helps someone start a business, it's not $25, it's already $35. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a $10 raise attached to every single transaction that takes place inside of your organization. The next thing that's so powerful is you are going to receive a 10% match on your personal ITA's travel commissions. This is important because as you're referring people to this company and they are booking travel, guess what? They're getting paid and so are you. So let's imagine that you are a gold builder and your incredible travel advisor booked her family reunion on board that Royal Caribbean ship. That agent earned her full $2,240 commission. But as a thank you from the company, IntelliTravel is sending you a bonus check of $220. Now, you don't know who booked the trip. You don't know when they traveled. You don't know the people that were on board. All you need to know is that you referred an agent to this business one time, and that good deed is going to pay you for the rest of your life while you are inside of this company. I'm going to take a pause and see if we can bring back that phenomenal woman who we were just hearing from earlier. She is a gold builder, in fact, out of the great state of New York. She is a destination wedding specialist, and I'm going to ask her to come up just for like 60 seconds and share how this business has changed her life. Monique Clark, do I still have you on the line?
Yes, you do. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are having a great day. Really quickly, like she said, my name is Monique. I actually am a teacher within the New York system. So I do work this business part-time, but part-time over the last 4 years has kind of, like she said, changed my life. So I actually came into this business because I truly just wanted to travel a little bit more. My parents weren't the big travelers. And I wanted to pay down student loan debt, right? And we all have those different types of bills that and things that we want to be able to do with our life, right? So that was my main reason. I wasn't thinking about, as she said, bringing other people on or recruiting, but that was the thing that I made a mistake in, right? I enjoyed this business so much. I was talking about it so much. Someone looked at me and said, okay, stop talking about it, enroll me. And I said, oh, okay, sure, no problem. And from that point on, this side of the business has grown to the point where I'm almost able to will it upon my death. And you're going to see that in a second, but I'm just dropping some nuggets early, right? So it has changed my life. I have paid off that student loan debt that I wanted to do in the first place. Of course, I am traveling way more than I had anticipated in the beginning, But the main thing for me is not only has it helped my life, I have seen the people that I've helped bring into this business, how it has changed their life. And that is, I think, the most inspiring thing for me, that I reached my goals, but someone else did as well. So thank you, Director.
I love that so much. Director in Training, soon to be Director Monique Clark, thank you for sharing that. I'm going to mosey on over to our residual income, because I think most of us on the line have some type of residual bills, and we want to offer you an opportunity to earn residual income. So at its very simplest form, Planet Marketing is going to pay you $4 per person per month for everyone who falls inside of your matrix. And if you're like, what is a matrix? When you join the company, you create a matrix. And as you're building a team and they're building a team, they bubble up inside of your matrix, okay? So let's imagine you have a team of 2 people. 2 people times $4 is an $8 check, okay? Now understand that every month, as you grow, as your team grows, your entire organization grows, whatever size it is, times that by $4. So you have an opportunity to earn a 2-figure, 3-figure, 4-figure, 5, or possibly even a 6-figure commission bonus coming to you on the 10th of every single month. You cannot fill your matrix up in a day, in a week. I've been here for 6 years. My matrix is not even full, okay? This is generational wealth. This is long-term thinking, okay? But would it be okay if every single month your income increased? This matrix pay is paid out on the 10th of every single month. So here again, as a goal builder, you receive a 10% match. So let's say you're a goal builder and you have someone on your team who's silver and they're earning $4,368 per month in residual income. Well, as a thank you from the company, they're going to send you a bonus check of a 10% match, or $436. That's in addition to all the other income you've already been seeing, all right? So that's our residual income. Next up is directorship. You all, directorship are for those of you that are looking for full-time income, even if you're only working this on a part-time basis. This is legacy income. This is generational wealth. You become a director by first being a goal builder, meaning you've helped 9 people. And then collectively, your entire organization has reached the size of 100 independent travel agents. Well, when that happens, you unlock another 2 streams of income, ladies and gentlemen. First up is your monthly bonus. On the first of the month, you will receive $500 deposited into your account as a thank you from the company. But we don't stop there. You're also going to receive another $10 team bonus. So remember, there are 6 levels. Your first level you got at Goal Builder, meaning you help 9 people. Your next level you get at 1-Star Director. So there's a $20 bonus attached to every sale that takes place in your organization, even your own. From 1-Star Director, you're going to go 2. A 2-Star Director has a total of 300 independent travel advisors on their team. They then double their monthly bonus to $1,000 paid out on the first of the month. And you add another $10 bonus, meaning $30 in bonuses attached to every sale inside of your organization. I'm going to give you 2 milestones and then I'm going to move off of this slide. First milestone is 3-Star Directorship. I need you to understand that our 6-figure income earners are right around 3-Star Directorship. So for those of you, when I told you that, you know, some people have a freedom number in mind that if I was earning this much money, things would be different. If it's a 6-figure income that you desire, it's 3-Star Directorship. If it's a 7-figure income that you desire, it's 6-Star Directorship. It's that simple. Right now, we have about 93,000 agents in the company. And if you think about how many people are on the face of this earth that are traveling, we've got way more to go. And so the potential is endless. This is our presidential ring and Rolex program. Very simply put, once you've started earning a minimum of $8,333 per month, a ring will be placed on your finger. We have representation from every single ring level inside of our organization. We've got moms, we've got husband and wife duos, we have waitresses turned 6-figure income earners, we have a waiter turned millionaire. So whatever you desire, I want you to understand that you have the ability to achieve it here. This next slide is our Planet Marketing income disclosure statement. We report all of our income to the IRS. We are a 1099 business. So at the end of the year, when you get your forms, you can take them to your accountant or do what you do as far as your taxes go. But this form is going to show you the high, the low, and the average income for every single rank inside of the company. My favorite slide, you all, is the Planet Marketing Pledge. I told you this is a legacy company. When you become a director, meaning you help 9 people personally, and collectively you will reach the size of at least 100, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the Planet business you've built will outlast you. your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income. Build it now, ladies and gentlemen, and have something that will live on beyond the grave. This is a turnkey business, so all of the tools and systems and support that you need, we've got you covered. You've got a website, you have access to a mobile app, you have access to training. We do one-on-one coaching, we do group training, we do corporate level training, and we do events. Our biggest event of the year is our international convention taking place next month in Orlando, Florida. Our keynote speaker is none other than Dr. Eric Thomas himself, and we are so excited to be hosting him. Now let's get into how you can get started, ladies and gentlemen. Look, price is what you pay, value is what you get, and I'm getting ready to blow your mind and change your life. Our startup fee is minimal. It's a one-time fee of $199.90. That is it. For 2 business opportunities that allow you to earn more than 7 streams of income. You can book travel and sell travel agencies. You can earn travel commissions and earn those 10% matches and overrides, ladies and gentlemen, weekly and monthly pay. Residual income, $199.90. I want to remind you all, you have your 30-day trial period, right? So test the business out. Take 30 days to really see it for yourself, experience it. And if for any reason this is not a good fit for you, you cancel, you get that $199.90 refunded right back to you. After your 30-day trial, what kicks in is our normal monthly overhead, because every legitimate business has some type of overhead, but ours is $2 a day, $59.90 a month. It gives you your ongoing support. It gives you multiple websites and affiliate links to book travel. It gives you access to all of the training, the onboarding, the social media strategies, as well as your VIP travel benefits. So all of these trips and everything that you've seen in this presentation, it's all included. No contracts, no quotas, $60 a month to have a slice of pie in the world's largest industry. Typically, there are 3 different types of people on the line. You may be a number 3 and say, no, thank you. I'm so glad that I came today, but this is not for me. That's okay. I'm simply going to ask that, number 1, get back to the person who invited you today so that they know that this is just not for you. And number 2, consider giving us your referral business. Allow us to earn your partnership that you may refer them to someone who's getting ready to take a trip or someone who's entrepreneurial minded and would love to make money on travel. You may be a number 2. You may have questions. We're going to get your questions answered right now, unless of course you're watching the replay. In that case, please get back to the person who invited you to watch this video. But if you are a number 2 on the line right now, go ahead and start putting your questions in the chat, or you can unmute in just a second. You may be a number 1. You're like, ready, set, go. You had me at $99 in Jamaica. We can help you get your business up and running momentarily. So go ahead and put a number 1 in the chat, and we will get your enrollment instructions sent to you as quickly as possible. I want to say thank you all so much for plugging in and really checking out this information. The journey of 1,000 miles, it begins with 1 step, and you took the first step by tuning into this information today. So I want to say thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. I'm going to stop the recording, and then we will open up for a live Q&A.